Okay, unfortunately, another soldier bought a truck.
And not just
I'm not going to say names.
yeah, and not just any soldier. He's also
One of Foxhole's members.
Yeah, he's the apprentice. You would know him as our apprentice.
What year is this? 2000 what? 19?
Does it matter?
13?
When you find out what we're working on, it won't matter.
I'm not even going to say more. But, he bought it, and he's going to have to be paying payments.
Yep.
And now it had a catastrophic failure that's given them a check engine light all the time. In New York State, if the check engine light's on, it's not going to pass inspection. So what does he do? Spend the thousands of dollars at a dealership, and
What was the estimate to
not make
fix this?
payments.
$8,000, I think Ford quoted him.
8,000. Eight grand.
How can he make a car payment and get parts to fix his vehicle? You can't do it.
Especially when he's over here in his
And
free
then
time working on mine.
So then it ends up getting repossessed.
Yep.
They sell it, and then he's on the hook for whatever remains, unless he has gap insurance.
Yeah.
So that's what happens to a lot of soldiers and
A lot of people.
Probably about
even people.
Yeah.
It's just unreal. So they'll show you what happened to this thing.
Let's walk over and get an explanation, guy.
So he was having some issues with the oil viscosity. So he changed the oil to the correct oil and then started having check engine lights, all kinds of rattling and clattering when it first started up. And we did some research and checked into it, and we discovered we were probably having problems, which is a noted issue with these, or the timing chains and the guides.
What motor is this?
It's the 3.5 V6
Ford guys don't make mistakes about Ford stuff.
twin turbo.
Ew. I mean, yay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's got power when it works, right?
So we ordered the parts and then started digging into it and noticed some inconsistencies. Somebody else has already been in here. And we found what we're pretty sure is the initial part of the failure is the secondary chain on this side. There's a tensioner underneath there that keeps that chain.
I can grab it for you.
Yep. And what we've noticed is the wear pad on the bottom of that tensioner for the secondary chain on the passenger side is missing.
It's missing.
It's missing.
Oh,
Gone.
okay.
No clue where it is.
Where could it be?
Yeah, probably in the oil pan.
In the oil pan? Yep.
Where's the other portion of the tank? No, there's another piece. I'll be right back.
All right.
Hold on.
This is the other box. It has a phaser,
Yep.
exhaust, and intake on both sides. They all have to be timed with the crank.
Now this is the tensioner for the secondary set of chains that goes from cam to cam. And all this part is in here. The metal retaining clip that holds it down in there's there. This is the lower portion of that tensioner that is missing. It's gone. We don't see any pieces. If this was a original engine that hasn't been into, I would say that it just failed and got swallowed up, was in the oil pan.
Right.
But being in here, we're seeing new parts, we're seeing silicone and other work and tattletales that says somebody else has been in this engine. So we don't know if this was a result of somebody's sloppy work
Yep.
or poor parts or whatever. But what it comes down to the fact is that whoever had this truck knew there was a problem, and either they made an attempt to repair it and unload it, or like you said, it was bought at an auction from somebody else.
Yeah.
And they unloaded it, and unfortunately, this poor young guy is stuck holding the bag no matter which way he goes.
Yep.
So
It's just as cool as working on a 71 Firebird. It is. Just pretend you're working on that, Jaden.
So
even though I have one timing
what
chain.
number is this one?
Oh, yeah. How many times have you gone around?
We've lost track a long time ago.
Maybe I should try and time lapse this just for practice.
So we were working on a Chevy Equinox, and he had a failure, but he wasn't driving it down the road. Those are zero tolerance motors.
Yeah, they are.
So
We're getting.
he was just in his driveway and they
close.
quit. So we got new chains and everything else. So I said, all we can do is put it back together. Yes, you can do a compression check and all that, but we just put it all back together and started it up, and it ran beautiful. But when we were put the timing chains on, everything was trued up.
We did guides, all
Guides,
that. Okay.
everything on there. So
Same scenario,
I'm
too.
rotating the motor just to make sure all the timing marks come back up. And so we said, it's not coming back. Let's call Alan's engine.
After like 26 rotations.
And he said, well, you got to go like 57 times. Oh, just put it back together.
Yep.
If it runs, it runs. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yep.
So,
Did it run?
yes, it did.
He's still driving it.
I think he's
Your oil pump's working.
Yeah. So we said, if you
Yes,
have a
it
Chevy Equinox and you're at 99,000 miles, go ahead and
Change
trade
it.
Yeah, change it or trade it.
The moral of the story is that another business has taken advantage of
Somebody.
a young soldier
Yep.
that has a limited income, and sadly,
And if
this
he
is
was married
not.
and had kids,
Yep,
he'd be screwed.
Sadly, this is not an unusual story.
Right.
It should be, but it's not, unfortunately.
Hey,
It
so-
sucks.
So another common one that we see are young folks out there who want to get a project car. They see something, it's awesome, they're inspired.
And it's cheap.
Yep, and they get it and they start on it and it just goes problem after problem and they have no parts, they got no time, they get
money.
frustrated and it gets traded and it gets taken further apart and so on and so forth. And then we end up with it and we're like, yeah,
That's the double.
we'll get it done this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's you see that a lot and it's tough because you want to save them all. And we
And
try.
help
Yep.
them all.
We try. And we're at the point where, a lot of car enthusiasts, the car community, are just donating stuff, just giving stuff to soldiers or in our case, remember Foxhole Garage. So we're right outside of
Fortunately for Jaden, he's got some good friends.
Yep.
And he's got about $1,300 in parts.
Oof. More than that.
Probably closer to $1,500-$1,600 in parts.
Yep.
And he's doing the labor himself with our guidance, which is saving him another $6,000 worth.
Yeah.
Versus sending it down to a dealership, and even an independent shop would do this, but it's an involved job, so they're going to charge to maybe not $8,000 worth, but
Keep going, buddy.
I was laughing. I was like, Alan, you're gonna go to work tomorrow, and like this thing's gonna be sitting in your bay. Like I'll pay for it. It's just to record it. Ah, like watching. Oh man, no, that'll be wild. So, you see this time and time again. This is one of those complex things. And hey, if you're a Ford mechanic or just a mechanic in general, throw it down in the comments. How many hours would this be, like labor wise, costs and stuff like that? I'm curious to know because we get the the local perspective, but yeah, it's a 2013 F150 XLT. What is it? 2.8,
3.5,
3.5
twin turbo,
EcoBoost.
EcoBoost.
How much would you charge for labor to do the work?
That's what I was just asking him. So anyway, you know what? Another thing that was brought up too was interesting, and I can have Billy take you over there. Is when you're doing something, you're this in depth on this specific motor, and it's questionable or you're just able to. The oil pump once he gets tired of cranking, probably like 3 or 4 rotations more. He looks pretty sweaty.
He's getting there.
Yeah, he's getting there. There we go.
Getting there.
All right, here comes the breathing. Also a great tricep workout. Yeah, especially if you leave the plugs in it.
We took them out.
Yeah,
Yeah, this time.
yeah. When I was in the Army, guys would come up like, first one, we got a PT test. Like, you got a PT test. I get my shit in after hours, man, all day, every night of the week. Because Tom was like, all right, you want to learn? Like, yeah. Young, clean shaven, excited. 10 years later, I'm like, oh my God, no, we cannot help you.
Come on, you gotta be.
Dude, you're going to look like you got kicked by a horse in the back of your arm.
He's gonna look like Popeye.
All right, so we were talking about real quick, Jaden, the oil pump. Could you please point that out? Because when you're this,
That is right down there, driven off the crankshaft.
we'll bring you in with our superior camera skills here. I love that, right? The bolts should be accessible from here, and it's underneath is where you access that from.
Yep.
Go ahead and pull it. Like, you know, if we had the time, if we had the funding, all that X, Y, and Z stuff, really, really time. But
And his motor realistically is what, 160,000 you said on it?
yep, and it doesn't look bad inside. So
Yes. So if it was like 200,000 or anything like that, or we were having other issues,
Yeah.
we would do the oil pump at this time.
Yep.
But because of circumstances and everything else,
Yep.
we're going to run with it for now and
And listen,
go for the best.
these guys will tell you, all right, both of them have worked as mechanics. I mean, you know, old school stuff. If it involves something internal the motor, right? And you're there, do it. Do everything else. It's worth the extra couple $100 you're going to spend, because remember, all this has to come apart if, you know, God forbid something.
And we're being realistic too. I mean, sometimes you have to do what you have to do.
Yep.
And it's not always the best option.
Yeah.
But you know, life sometimes dictates other things, so you just gotta figure it out and make it work.
That's true, and that's what we're doing. And go ahead and get you, get yourself a Jaden. Hey,
Look at that arm.
yeah,
He's building.
dude. It's the most expensive multi-tool
He's
I've
gonna be doing
ever
push-ups
seen.
on his next push-up
Yeah.
test. The one side's gonna be going, the
Yeah.
other's barely gonna be moving.
Yep.
Yeah, you should actually change arms there, buddy.
That's crazy. Yeah, right. Wow. All right, so that's 10 times around. You got to go 58. Oh man.
Our platform's slipping out.
Yeah. Hey, also another pro tech tip here. If you have a bunch of friends who will cobble together a lift for you and expertly wire it in there, you can actually kick these bad boys out next to the truck or whatever you're working on, and have a buddy raise it up a little bit so you can sit on them, you know, or you can get a little bit more angle once they're locked in. So that was actually pretty helpful the other night.
No, not yet.
If you don't, if you're like we were, and you got the old jack stands, oof. Hopefully you don't live up north.
He's getting close. He's getting close.
I think this is it.
I'm hoping so.
He thinks.
How many times have you hit your hand into a box or something?
Ow!
Including that one. This is it, dude. This is the one.
Well, that one there goes on the other side.
Okay. Well, you just keep going.
No, that one's right there.
That one's right there.
Yeah.
All right, so what are you guys referring to there? What are you guys referring to? Hold on.
We're
Real quick, I'll bring you in.
gonna cam phaser,
Okay.
and then we marked this one in black with a black marker.
Oh, I see that.
This one is already pre-marked gold, and then you can see the other dimple down there.
Okay. Yep.
And then down on the crankshaft, you can see somebody else has already marked that one with the white paint marker.
Yep.
And somewhere along in here, we have a set of double links that we marked in black marker,
Okay.
just to make it. And the reason we put black on there, because to make it just stand out, as you get older and tired, your eyes get tired. That dark gray versus the light gray kind of blend together real easily.
Especially if it's covered in oil.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, any specialty tools recommended for this?
Probably are, however.
Yeah, there are. The dampener remover definitely is a necessity. If you don't have one, rent one or buy one.
So explain that real quick, because that was kind of a undersight on us, right?
Yep, we had to pick up the one from AutoZone, the Duralast, and what that does is it goes down and it locks into these lugs and allows that to pull off, because we tried a 3-jaw puller thinking maybe we could make it work, and it just did not work.
Yep.
Yeah, you need a clip in one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. They make a special tool to lock the cams in place. You can get away with it. Some people use shims, some people use some other things. Another buddy of mine told me you take and pull the cap loose and use a piece of thin cardboard from packaging and use that to clamp it down once everything's set. And as long as you don't get aggressive, nothing will move, and you should be okay. So we're gonna make the best of it and go from there.
And what are we celebrating?
Timing.
Timing. It is finally completed all the necessary revolutions for this to line back up. I don't know how many that was, but how many do you think it was, Jaden?
57.
57. You should have seen him at the halfway mark.
Between Jade and I, he finally got it, the timing marks aligned. You can see this one right here, the gold link and the little dimple in there.
Hold on, because the light might be
Yep.
drowning her out ski.
Yep.
Down there.
Nope. Up right there. Right there's the dimple.
And the cam phaser.
Yep.
And this is the link.
Yep.
Okay.
And then on this side, there was a dark tooth that we actually made darker so we could see it.
Yep.
And then you got the dimple, and then way down there on the crankshaft, and you can see the paint mark where somebody else has already been in there.
Okay.
With the light back.
Yep.
Well, they get a general idea. This is
Yep.
where it's supposed
Yep.
to line up
Yep.
at. Now,
And also the cam phasers, the other cam
Yep.
is here. This
Yep.
is the back chain.
you got one back there.
Yep.
Yep, right here.
And you can
right
see where
there.
they paint marked everything. So
Oh yeah, see the little
everything's-
white
Yep.
mark
Oh,
right
yeah.
there.
And then you can see on that
Paint mark.
side too. So you can see everything lines up 100% now.
Nice. Okay. So if you guys are doing one of these, this is that twin turbo Ford V6.
Yep.
And there's a lot of motors that I'm not sure if this is a zero interference, but you treat it like it is.
Yeah.
You don't want the stuff moving around. You don't want this. We're going to get into something that's actually pretty cool, and it's the great debate on how do you stabilize and lock these camshafts in place when you're doing, everything else.
Yep.
And there's blocks of wood, there's cardboard, there's probably a specialty tool,
Yes,
vice
there is.
grips, and we'll kind of do a brief overview and explain the benefits, right, and the risks of each, and then we're going to do it.
Yep.
They'll just put it on the camshaft
Oh God.
like that
Oh, that's
and lock it down against the head intake there.
also, this is Jaden's motor, so we don't care.
Yeah.
Talking with a buddy of mine that I used to work with, another friend of his said instead of the special tool, if you don't have that, you can take a piece of thin cardboard
Okay.
and actually unbolt one of the caps, cut your slip, put it in there, and then put it back down there and then torque it. Not torque it completely, but snug it down good, and that will stabilize it. It's not as good as using the tool that's designed for it because there's two flat spots on each side of the cam and a big horseshoe piece that goes over and locks everything together.
Right.
If you've got access to that, that's awesome. But if you don't, you try to figure it out
Without hurting it.
without hurting anything. You've got vice grips.
And you've got the timing marks.
Yep.
So if it
Yep.
did move, you
Yep.
can always
Yep.
just bring it back. Just
And like you're just securing it. Don't
Yep.
don't put ugga duggas on it.
No, because then you're going to wind up breaking one of those caps, and at that point, you're going to be looking for a head.
Yeah. Which are super cheap, right?
No,
They
not
said
really.
no.
and a lot more work.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people have had their fingers into these engines over the years, and a lot of them have come up with different ideas and options. Are they all right? Are they all wrong? Like I said before, you just got to try and figure out and do what works for you. I'm not bashing anybody for something. If you make a mistake, well, then you kind of suck it up and you learn from that mistake, and you try to be a better mechanic.
By the tool, and you're only going to use it once.
Yeah.
That's kind of,
Yep.
you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've got somebody that has one, you can borrow it. That's awesome. But sometimes it's not always convenient because they may be in the middle of using it on their own job or if they're using it for work and you're kind of stuck like Jaden is at a point where you got to get this done over a weekend. So you got to do what you got to do.
That's right. All right. Yeah, so we figured we'd bring in, again, it's a 2013 Ford F-150 XLT, whatever this V6 is, twin turbo.
Yep.
What is it? 4.3.5.
3.5.
I'll get it right one of these times.
One of these times.
3.5. So, and I think you see these in a variety of different vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they got them in
It's a similar principle amongst a bunch of different platforms.
Mustang, right? Yep.
Yep. Even the V8s have similar-ish setups. Be it either single cam or twin cam, depending on the year of it. You've got similar principles along most of it, and even Chevy, the Vortec engines share a lot of the similar principles.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll be back. We'll let these guys start putting this together. And anything else cool that happens, or information, I guess, that you could really use at a certain point, then I'll jump back on and we'll make another video.
don't get discouraged because he rotated this motor quite a few times.
Yeah.
Fuck ton. Not a lot, a fuck ton.
All right. So we're not going to monetize this video. How goes? Cleaning up the surface. Hey, did you turn the water off by chance?
No, I didn't. I was gonna spray those hoses.
All right, you sort of spray them?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Pull these two off yet. I guarantee you there's more metal in those two.
So what's the metal from?
Just wear metal from bearings, whatever.
Damn. And what was it in?
That was on the solenoids that control the phasers.
There are 2 solenoids on each side that control the phasers.
So you pulled the driver's side off?
We pulled one solenoid off each side so that we could get the chain off
Yeah.
to give us some clearance. Without,
It's
Oh, your phone's ringing. Yeah, I hear it. Do you have any of the old, disgusting, metal-laden? It'd be fun to take a look at. All right, so what are we looking at, Billy?
these are the solenoids for the cam phasers, for just one from each side, and you can see the metal debris that's in there.
And how many miles are on this?
160,000.
All right, would you say that's
I mean,
normal?
I know some wear metal is normal.
Yeah.
I feel like that might be a little excessive, but I don't know the complete history of this engine either.
Yeah. So what's the next logical step? You pull that and find
Well,
Ace.
we're going to replace all those and then do an oil change once we get everything done back together.
Right.
And then see where it goes from there.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
But all right, trucking along on this thing. And if you guys,
You can actually just take the socket off and put another ratchet on there.
so we're torque to yield with these,
Yep.
and it's what did you say, 90 degrees or 45?
45.
45. All right. And it's a real low torque number with
Yes,
these, so
it's a real low.
like 45 pounds or something.
Not even that.
Wow.
Not even that.
All right.
89 inch-pounds is actually pretty low.
89 inch pounds.
Yeah.
So for those of y'all who don't know and have all those fancy accoutrements, one of the things you're gonna want to have for this job is one of those super deluxe ratcheting delicious torque wrenches that Billy was kind enough to bring over, that does probably newtons, inch pounds, all that.
So you want to go half of 90 degrees. Maybe just a frog ear more. Right there.
That's pretty awesome, man.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. But look at all the cool stuff you get to do. You're a wizard, Harry. All right, stand by, guys. We'll be back with the conclusion once we get it assembled. But that's how you do that, okay? Using something like this. So what are we doing?
We're gonna yank the cam phaser bolts out.
Oh, man. We are securing the camshaft?
Cam phasers.
Cam phasers, okay.
Oh, that sucks. That's tight.
Sorry.
No, everything's in the way here. I can get this one knocked.
You know, Ford designed that like that.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. Ready?
yes, sir. Ooh, fuck.
Smoking.
Now, this one is the one I'm worried about. Because,
Why would you be worried about that one, Billy?
Well, because I can't get my impact in there.
Ah.
I think I'm gonna leave it on this one because the chain will hold it.
The chain's loose.
It's going to move a little bit. Okay, I can't get in there straight, so watch your eyeballs here. Okay,
Okay, we're good.
Trying to get it out.
Well, hot damn.
Hot damn.
All right. Hot cams?
Let me just leave it in there.
Wow.
Leave it there. I love my bag.
Yep.
Talk about threading the needle. All right.
And put the other one in, and then change that tensioner.
Ew.
Okay.
Wow.
Where did?
So they marked
I
this
gotta
in
get
a
my
way,
glasses. Yeah. This has to be there, and then there's
but it's not on the other cam. Basically.
Huh? Not yet. No.
Yeah, this stays same this,
yes. Okay.
but
you're
it's
good.
not on the other cam picture.
What's that?
Yeah, this
They're
is-
marking.
No, they aren't. But there's.
Oh, it can
There's-
only go on one way.
Well, they can go on multiple ways, and if you look at if you grab the other cam phaser, you've got two marks on there, a left hand and a right hand side one. See, that one's on the right, and the other one would be on the left, and
And you
that's
got
where
a
they
dot
paint
that
marked
lines
it.
up for the
Yep.
timing of
Yep.
the bold link.
Yep.
All right, let me.
Piece of cake, dude.
Work on those bolts.
89 inch-pounds.
Wow.
No extracurriculars.
Hand me that brake clean.
Ooh, full can.
Oh my!
Actually, you know what?
Good shit.
That metal piece is not there either.
What metal piece?
That metal fucking hoo-ha that's supposed to hold that piece in place.
The metal hoo-ha.
That is not there.
Ah, you're right. The mystery piece. Or
Well-
as we like to say, we're glass half full guys here, the bonus piece.
That is the oh my fucking god! That's nothing. No place serious.
I think you should probably drain the oil with the front cover off like that.
I think we got most of the oil out and on the floor like it's supposed to be. So
We pumped quite a bit of it out.
yeah, on
Did we drain it?
Huh? No, we didn't. We didn't drain
Yeah.
I mean, we trained it.
it. Turning it over. We pumped a lot of it out.
there's a significant reservoir below your feet, Bob, of beautiful used motor oil.
Was it that one? And I think that one there.
Sorry.
Yep. So put those in there. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 'Cause that's right. And then you'll snug those up to 89 inch-pounds. No extra turn. Just straight 89 inch-pounds.
Hey, careful, Jaden. Fords are ticklish.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Snap! Oh!
Yeah. This is this piece
Ah.
and this piece are both
Which piece?
not there.
Which pieces, Billy?
Huh?
Show the people back home.
These two pieces are here.
Those two pieces were just not there.
They're not there.
Okay.
Wow, in the oil pan.
And there's two main possibilities. They're either in the oil pan, or the person just didn't put it together with
That's a
them.
possibility. Yeah, I would like to not think that. of
It did
anybody.
run.
Yeah, it did run.
That's strictly required.
not loosely required. Recommended.
Recommended.
It would behoove you to put those back in
Yes.
to keep proper tension. But you know, Jaden likes to live on the edge. He's always like, "Oh man, let me buy this." Like, dude, it's awesome. And we're like, "Oh, what's awesome about it?" And he's like, "Wait till you see it." And then he gets it here, and we're like, "How did you not die?"
That one goes.
That was
You know, like the Trans Am. Remember?
Oh, well, that's a different story.
Is it?
Goes in there.
I think that's.
Is it though? Do we? Maybe I'll cut in a picture of that thing. Yeah.
No, that was Misty's truck.
Oh God,
Fucking death
dude! Beyond death trap. That was a death sentence driving that truck or operating
Bluetooth
it.
frame.
The Bluetooth frame. Just you turn the wheel and it would just shift in half. Like North Country.
The steering wheel had this much play in it.
God, dude. Don't even doing a starter. If you guys have ever worked on anything Triton, just go ahead and put it down there in the comments and let us know what a pleasure that was. Especially if you were up north. No, the Misty's truck was.
Look at the yoga guy who's got the damn starter.
86 extensions.
That's what you did want to do.
Quick, let me grab it.
All right, so we'll be back with the conclusion while Jaden's fishing with a magnet. We're back. 20 minutes later. I'm just kidding. It's going to look dramatic as hell on the camera because I paused it. Anyway, so, God, this is so much better than working on like a 71 Firebird.
I know, right?
Or Marge. Marge is quite accessible and very user-friendly.
Where's the challenge in that?
Why are you putting that back on? It did fine without it for a while.
God damn it.
Tickle, tickle. Don't laugh at that.
I'll go this way.
I think you're right the first time.
Yeah, you know.
I just don't think that's fully seated.
If not, we'll just wait till it ends up in the oil pan and put it back together.
You want to put the groove facing. There you go.
Whoa. Everybody hold their breath.
I'm wondering if that metal clip doesn't even go in there, because looking at the schematic,
Holy shit,
just
Jaden,
slides
you got a
on
new
there.
hand.
huh? It doesn't list it anywhere on there.
Maybe that's why it wasn't in there.
That's a possibility. But that one should have been in there. Maybe this is for a different option, for a different engine option.
Well, does it go on this side?
Well, we'll get to that one.
If we find it on that side, we'll come back over here and.
Yeah,
Can you see it on this side?
Yeah, I think.
I think.
Oh, it just slides right off. That's awesome.
Hang on.
It just slides right off. Like I can take it off right now.
Yes.
So you
That's the scary part.
do see it or you don't?
I don't.
Okay.
But it can come off easy.
Well, that means it's a girl truck then.
All right, so get your new cam facer
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
If you did see it, it
says
would be a boy truck.
replace, remove that.
and put the new cam facers.
Yeah. So anyway, if anybody wants to buy a 2013 Ford F150 XLT,
Run right now.
yeah. Fresh tire comes with everything you need. Except common sense. I tell you, All right, I figured I'd bring you guys in. I'm not sure what's happening over at the neighbors, but I'll pause and we'll see if you can still hear the screaming. Hang on. And we're back. Let's see. Some guard dog, Winnie. I'm not sure what's going on with that, folks, but okay. I don't know. They sound excited. Further investigation may be needed. Oh my God. Bruce, what's up, buddy? You stuck? Yeah, you're stuck, buddy. Look at you. And Winifred, of course. All right. Let me go deal with that. Good as new. Way to go, buddy. Stop getting stuck. Anyway, moving on. Camaro. In case you guys were wondering, life will always find a way. So will motor oil. That's all right. Anyway, that's just censored. All right. Excuse the screaming child and barking dogs, but we're back. Let's see.
You slip some teeth there.
One at a time.
Huh?
Do it one at a time.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know if you can get away with that or not specifically.
I can tell you there's a distinct difference in the red can of brake clean versus everything else.
Oh yeah.
You'll huff it.
I am actually. Yeah, it's happening. Whew. Huts.
All of it.
Push my fat ass up.
And here we go.
Okay. Come on.
Come on. So are there grooves or something that lines up into?
There's dowel pins in there.
dowel pins.
Yeah.
Oh,
You gotta take her counterclockwise. Oh, you got it. Yep. Perfect.
Okay.
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 Lower.
Set those in there.
New bolts?
Yep.
Can you reuse the old bolts?
No. These are tight torque to yield as well, but they're also much higher yield. Now, let's go look up.
4,000 Newton pounds, right? That's not the actual spec, guys. Please don't use that.
At least one Ungadunga.
Yeah, we will tell you what the actual spec is here in a second. After a message from our sponsors.
Torque them both up to 30, and then we'll back them off, and then reset, torque them to 80, or 18, I mean. And then we'll go to the 180 with a full-size ratchet, because I think we're going to
They shouldn't move.
What type of pounds? Foot, Newton, or
foot pounds.
foot pounds? Okay.
That's both of them?
Both of them.
All right. Also, sorry to disappoint you guys. We don't actually have a sponsor, so I'm just going to slam this while Jaden does that. That's normally how, business operates when you're halfway through this process. It is enjoyable, I promise.
There you go.
Okay. And when y'all are doing it, pro tip,
Good.
double check and make sure you're on the correct setting for torque.
One full.
We've all been
full
there.
rotation.
We've all done it.
And then reset it to 18 foot-pounds.
Wow. You act like you've done this before, Billy.
No, actually, I haven't.
Whoa!
I've done enough other stuff. and I can follow directions. Thank God for being able to have access to shop key.
That's right. I'll tell you what, if you guys want to, it'd be a fun challenge. Imagine how quickly Billy could assemble like one of those crazy Lego sets, like Titanic or something, you know what I mean? We're just sitting here recording it like, all right, you got 2 hours.
One full turn.
400 pages of instructions and schematics. Be a lot quicker than watching Jaden turn this thing over 56 times by hand. Imagine how tired your starter is. In the winter, you're just out there like... Or if you have one of those super electrics. Does this have that shut-off thing? No, 2013 it shouldn't.
Then 18 pounds.
18 foot-pounds.
Oop. Get rid of that.
18 is the limit, Jaden, on a lot of things, right? Cigarettes in every other state except for New York. Gambling. Foot pounds on the retighten sequence on this, whatever this. What is this? Is it 2.5?
3.5.
Damn it! That's like the 4th different motor I've given out. That's during this sequence. Wow. Look at him go. Well, that's how you know Ford guys are tough. I mean, they literally work on Cobras. You know how many Ford mechanics die a year by getting bit by a Cobra? Imagine how scary that is. This is just a
18 foot-pounds.
what is it, a VTEC?
Now what?
180 degrees.
So
There's the long wrench right here.
how far?
One half turn.
1/2 turn.
Yeah. Same thing you need to do with your life, buddy. Just turn it around. Halfway.
Keep an eye on everything else. Make sure
Straight
nothing starts slipping.
Yep.
It's
Does it-
straight down.
Does it help if you clench your butt cheeks? Does it help if you clench your butt cheeks?
Sometimes.
You heard the man.
Okay, half turn.
Holy fuck.
Oh,
Keep going. Get in there.
That's gonna spin them in there.
huh?
It won't. Use the force.
Spinning in there.
Bring it back up. Just go this far. Right there. Now go. A little bit more. Good. Right there.
Good.
That don't seem right.
You had to go straight up and down.
Yeah, and I went halfway.
Yeah, and that's why
Way
you.
down there.
That's why you.
Right here.
You're down by the alternator.
Whatever.
You were way down.
Do this one. Do 2 quarters. Go 90 and then 90 again. There you go.
Bring it back up.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay. Perfect.
There you go. So now you guys have seen 2 different ways to do that. Both equal 179 roughly. You know, it can't be any worse than it was.
Watch fingers. That's going to snap hard.
Hiya!
My cam.
One of them.
Yep.
Based off what we've seen, Jaden, I don't think it's going to hurt this motor. Any thoughts on that?
Exactly the way I had it. Right in there.
Dude, you should have heard the people back home cheering for you, buddy. Deafening. And there's only one other sign to do.
Yep. Turn them around.
We'll be back with the conclusion, guys. I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing again. But, hey, listen, if you have questions, we're happy to do this. That's why we're posting this as a kind of a YouTube series with a little bit of fun in there. Because this is a common thing people run into, and it's outrageous to try and fix it.
I wasn't on that. I was chain on.
Yeah, what'd you go?
It was just a jigsaw puzzle putting it together and then just triple checking everything to make sure that all the marks hit where they were supposed to.
Well, a lot of people don't have access to what you have access to.
No, I don't, but there's a lot of resources on the internet that you can find all the information that I have access to under ShopKey.
Including this channel.
Yes.
Hey.
So just, take your time, do your research, and look everything up.
The barbecue sauce for motors.
Yes.
Delicious.
The sauce.
And that's what was covered in metal shavings, right?
Yep.
Did we clean out that housing?
I think they all came with it. It all came with it because the oil had pushed that through.
The way he turned and looked. The way he turned and looked up was like, yep.
Are these the same?
Huh?
Torque spec?
I will look that up real quick.
I would assume so. The same size, but
I'll tell you what, our cardboard trick
Yeah.
worked amazingly well.
And that was an A&W root beer box, right?
We had vice grips on there just as a backup, just in case.
Yeah.
But we tried to move it and to bump it half a tooth.
Yeah.
And it would not move.
Awesome.
So now we just have to make sure that we remember to take it out, retorque all that.
Yeah. That would be the end caps that Billy's talking about.
Yeah, the cardboard where we put it underneath the cams.
Yeah.
Right here.
Right there. Yep. So make sure you mark them if you guys are going to do that, just so you remember which ones were, because it is absolutely important that you retorque everything to the proper torque specs. Or send it, That's another option. We know how it works out in the comments. Oh, nice. We might actually caught that on camera. I don't know. You guys want to see what it looks like from Jaden's perspective? Hang on. That's what it looks like from Jaden's perspective right now. He's actually doing it looking through the camera lens. It's impressive. You want me to zoom in, buddy? Can't do that with your human eyes, huh?
also don't have depth perception.
Dude, he's going, that doesn't matter. You're going continental grip on that. That's impressive. You guys saw that. Good for him. And again, you, sir, are a gentleman. Anyway, we'll be back with the conclusion in a little bit.
You know what? I don't even care. I'm just gonna.
89 foot or inch pounds. 89.
89?
89.
All right. What? What did he screw up, Bob?
When we're looking for the torque spec on that pump built into the
Yeah.
valve cover there.
That's all right. We're gonna keep watching Hot Rods. Inspiration for the wagon build. If you guys haven't seen it,
not going to look like that. I promise.
Are you sure everything is topped off?
Yeah.
All right. Please start. I know. The big reveal. Hold on, check this out. Yeah. Look at those parts. Look at that face. Bob's excited. What do you think, Bob? What's the percentage of this thing firing off?
98%.
98? All right. Bob said 98. 98 it is. Sarah, what do you think?
I don't know.
What's all these extra bolts? just kidding. Ooh.
The mighty 3.5 liters.
The mighty 3.5 liter. Yep. You want to get that code clearer? She's probably going to have codes. How about that, buddy? All right, we'll pause and wait for the genuine reaction. Any thoughts on that, bro? How about a thank you, Billy, Bob, and Tom? Awesome, dude. You got codes? You want to clear them? Well, it'll take a while. Probably 40, 50 miles. It's the fan. Shut off. Yeah. Well, you know, this thing was pretty janky before, so. All right, guys. We'll be back. We'll double check. But, hey, started on the first crank, so hell yeah. The aftermath. Gross. That's a tomorrow problem. Let's see how it did. Oh. A little hard on those twin turbos and suspension, but, you know, not the end of the world. Mopar. Like a new truck?
I need gas.
Yeah.
You have no idea how lucky you are on your bed rail.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Is it still on there?
It was still on there.
What? Oh, was it?
Your phone was on your bed rail the whole.
Did
I thought it fell off a while ago.
Do you have it?
Yeah, it's right here.
Wow. What a reveal. So you should probably go put gas in it. Does it feel like it's a new truck?
Feel like it's running right?
Not really. It feels the same. I could have left it.
Wow, dude.
It feels a lot nicer.
Wow, dude.
I
Big,
really-
big reveal.
No. It feels
No, it's fine. No,
feels a lot
we're
nicer.
terrible.
You know, I don't have to shake my head every time I stop.
You'll smell that shit burning off, like it's all the spilled oil and all that. Give it a week, it'll burn off. You'll be fine. But yeah, everything felt better, a lot more power.
Yeah.
All right. Check engine light on.
No.
Whoa, that's
Even
weird.
Protectors, I guess.
Listen, that's all stuff you can piece together.
Unless it's that dark and long.
That's how you're hissing.
You want a cap, like a rubber cap, or a piece of small hose and a bolt, maybe. Either way, it runs. Great success. It runs probably much better than it did. We do have to do something about the shock towers, though, because he's still holding a hood.
No.